Welcome to MTG Story Spotlights. I'm Nick Main, and today we're continuing our story from last time. What happened to Innistrad? If you missed my video from last time, I'll make sure to leave a link at the end of this video, that way we can know what the heck is going on. Anyway, let's continue. When we last left off, Innistrad was not in the best place. Avacyn, the only protector the humans had against the darkness and terrors of Innistrad, had just been sealed into the Hell Vault as a result of the battle with Grizzlebrand. The only person to see this battle was the Lunarch, Mikaeus, and a couple other high-ranking church officials. Mikaeus then has his church buddies swear to secrecy about what they had seen, mostly because he didn't want everyone freaking out and rioting everywhere. However, over the next few seasons, people can tell there's something wrong. No one has seen Avacyn, the holy wards and symbols that people were given by the church have started to lose their power, werewolf attacks are rampant, vampires have started living amongst the populace again, and spirits and corpses just won't stay on the ground. To say the least, it's a rough time for the people living on Innistrad. This is all happening inside the Dark Ascension set, by the way. Anyway, some of you may be asking, well, if Avacyn is in the Hell Vault, Mikaeus knows she's in the Hell Vault, why doesn't he just open the Hell Vault? And that makes sense. Except, he's kind of scared. You see, remember when Avacyn was casting the binding spell to trap old Grizzly in the Hell Vault? Well, when we last left off, the whole reason Avacyn got sucked in was because Grizz stabbed Avacyn while she was doing this, and the spell backfired. Mikaeus is concerned, to say the least, that breaking open the Hell Vault will release hundreds of grouchy demons, Grizzlebrand, and fallen Avacyn. So that's that. Anyway, with all this darkness descending... Anyway, we have a couple of other guys who feel like being in the main story. Their names are Gisa and Geralf. These two hooligans are brother and sister, and each harbor some of the most intense sibling rivalry throughout all Magic's history. They also both like to make dead things not dead. Sort of like an unalive, but dead, but not creature. Let's call them undead. You think they would find similarities amongst themselves in their shared hobby, but alas, Gisa is more of a walk through a cemetery and find some friends kind of gal, and Geralf is more of a Build-A-Bear workshop, make my friend kind of lad. Anyway, enough biography. These two end up teaming up for a big mission. They both want to control Thraben. Thraben is Innistrad's biggest, bestest city. This is where the central church of Avacyn is, it's where Mikaeus lives, it's basically built right next to the Hell Vault. So, Geese and Geralf decide to put away their feuding for a bit and try and capture Thraben. They make this huge undead army that they both contribute to, led by this massive zombie Grimgrin, and they easily take every town and village that stands on their way to Thraben. Eventually, some people who are irrelevant in Innistrad start catching up on what's going on, and they give good old Mikaeus a heads up. Mikaeus basically ignores them. Next, we choose someone who's pretty important now, but becomes really important later, and super important even later. This person's name is Thalia. Thalia is a Cathar, or like a holy knight of Avacyn. She was also like a Cathar prodigy, so she ends up being promoted in a sense to work with this guy named Lothar. And Lothar's entire job is to protect the Hell Vault and defend Thraben. Anyway, fast forward, and Gisa and Geralf are at Thraben with their huge zombie army, and right before that battle begins, Geralf slips off somewhere, and we'll get to that in a second. So, Gisa and Geralf arrive at Thraben, and Mikaeus finally starts taking the army outside the walls seriously. Although a little too late. All the Cathars get ready to fight, but before the battle actually starts, Lothar starts hearing voices and jumps off a cliff, understandably. This makes Thalia protector of the Hell Vault, and this makes Lothar dead. The part about Thalia will be relevant later. So, the massive battle begins. This massive zombie army attacks the walls, and they break through the outer wall. Easy peasy. And they start filling in the outer ring of the city. Spirits are pretty low, and the only person who thinks they have a chance is Thalia. Where's Geralf? Let's find out. Deep in the Church of Avacyn, Mikaeus is pretty bummed about his city falling. He's a sad dude. Knock knock. Who is it? Maybe Destiny, Mikaeus thinks to himself and opens the door. Shoot. It's not Destiny. It's Geralf. He's here to stab Mikaeus to death. And he does. Back to the massive horde about to destroy Thraben. Apparently it was Thalia's plan to let the horde breach through the outer wall of Thraben. Once they piled in, Thalia and the rest of the Cathars had filled the area with thatch from the roofs of Thraben's homes. One lit match later, and almost the entirety of the army was just incinerated. So Geese and Giraffe get annihilated, and they go running back home, defeated. However, we found out something later that's kind of interesting. Apparently, while Giraffe went on his little trip to kill Micaeus, he ran into none other than Liliana Vess, Planeswalker Extraordinaire. What's Liliana doing roaming around a siege-ridden city? Well, to keep it short, she's looking for Griselbrand, for reasons I'll talk about later. And the trails led her here. After finding out from Giraffe that Micaeus was killed, she finds out his resting place and does what necromancers do best. Necromancy. She raises Micaeus, makes him her servant, and has him reveal the location of Griselbrand. And as we all know from last episode, he's been chilling with his villains in the Hell Vault. So now Liliana has to figure out how to crack open that Hell Vault. And she has a plan. What she ends up doing is raising a big group of undead and has them attack Thalia's Cathars, basically right after the Siege of Thraben. So Thalia's army comes rushing out to defend against Liliana's horde, and that means it's all going according to plan for Liliana. Once they attack the horde, Liliana paralyzes Thalia's army, while her zombies continue to gnaw and attack the frozen soldiers. Liliana locks eyes with Thalia, standing next to the Hell Vault, and offers her a choice. The Hell Vault or her men? Flavor win of the day. Sorry, but I just want to take a second and have us all appreciate how well made this card is right here. Take a look at that -6. Seem familiar? It's super good, and it's super story related. Kudos, Wizards of the Coast. Anyway, that is how Liliana gets to the Hell Vault. Thalia's choice. Thalia's conflicted. She's the guardian of the Hell Vault, but she also cares about her fellow Cathars. She ends up giving in and chooses to save her men. Liliana's spell causes the Hell Vault to explode, and everything is free from inside. The demons right away go hide. Griselbrand is lost in all the confusion, and in the midst of it all, a shining beam of light shoots from the Hell Vault. Avacyn. She's back, and better than ever, boys and girls. So, seems like everything turned out alright for Innistrad and the people there. Avacyn's back to protect them, and the people are basically safe again. Oh wait, there's one more person who is freed from the Hell Vault. Nahiri. And she's not happy. And that's where we'll stop. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. And if you want to keep up with this story and many more in the future, make sure to subscribe. If you missed who Nahiri is and why she's so mad, make sure to go check out my last video, which is the part 1 to this video. I'm Nick. This is MTG Story Spotlights, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.